Back with Jasper head football coach Tony Ahrens. The Wildcats last week with a victory at Washington. How'd the guys play over there at Hatchet Howell?
Well, our kids and our coaches all felt that in the situation we had there, that we're the better team, and we just expected our kids to go over and just play solid. We did want to experiment with a few things and just see how we did with them. All in all, it was a good game, and we got a lot of young kids some opportunity to play.
Also had your line stabilized once again.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, our offensive line, in particular with Hofi back, really helped us because he puts a different dimension in there when he's telling everybody what to do, and the guys respect him, and that went very well. And he also plays on our defensive line a little bit, so it helped us there as well.
How's your defense settling in? I know you had to make some changes there too, heading into the last couple of games.
Defensively, I think we've put a defense in where we attack a little bit more. We see a lot of spread teams, so up front we're trying to move our linemen a little bit and get after the quarterback and not just let him sit back there and pick you apart. So the kids have to understand that they each have a role, and they got to lay it on the line. They got to give it up for the good of the team.
It's the last regular season. What do you want out of this ball game as you head into the tournament?
Well, like anything, you want to end on a good note going into your second season. I mean, this season happens to be that you keep playing. Next season, it happens to be it's one and done. So we need to go out and have a good senior night game, have our kids play hard, which is probably the most important thing for us to do, is just to lay it on the line and be tough and get on with it and get a good win and move into the first round of sectional.
What have you found out about Mount Vernon?
Well, they've had a few issues, and last year they were running the ball with the coach's son, and they were pretty effective doing that. But since they've moved him to quarterback, and he really isn't a quarterback, so it becomes a running quarterback type thing. So again, though, they're in spread, and we're going to have to try to do a good job of containing him.
How do they play defensively?
Just like pretty much like the last two or three teams we've seen. They're playing. A lot of teams now are playing 3 down line at the line of scrimmage, and then from that point, there are guys coming from anywhere. So you got to get your eyes up and come off the ball and attack the defense, because if not, you're going to miss a guy.
You mentioned being senior night, and that's always special. Have these guys come along and been good leaders for you?
Well, anytime I think you get through your program and you got seniors and they're going to be leaving and moving on, there's just a lot of situations that occur, and there's a certain closeness that you have with those kids, and you try to help them grow up and understand that they're not always right. They can't do everything always perfectly, and they got to understand how to mentally be tough and handle things, and because life's not easy, and they've done a nice job for us, and I think our season could go for a while if they choose to play hard.
All right, Tony, thanks a lot for your time, and good luck against Mount Vernon.
Thank you, Kurt.
That's Jasper head football coach Tony Ahrens. We'll have more after this.